Welcome to another episode of Husbands Watching Housewives. I'm Scott.
And I'm Jeff.
And we just watched an episode of The Real Housewives of Orange County.
Sure did, in Vegas.
Half in Orange County, half in
Orange
Vegas.
County, yes.
Yeah. All right, show's over.
That's it. They went to Vegas.
They went to Vegas.
Sorry.
And they fought over nothing. Really is a lot of fighting over nothing going on this show right now. And out of things that are just coming out of thin air, this whole Emily and Gina can't room together. Who the hell cares?
Also, the fights are getting resolved very quickly, at least for the episode.
Yeah.
It's all can I be honest? Okay, I hear you. I apologize. What?
Yeah.
But when you're fighting over a nothing burger, how long can you really stretch that out?
It's a bit much. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. It was a fun episode, I suppose.
Yeah, there are elements of fun. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot. Again,
we continue just the low stakes drama.
I don't even know if drama is the right word for it. It's just low stakes. Low hanging steak.
Low hanging steak.
I think, I don't know. I'm not used to the other franchises being drama and really tense, but there's just something about these last couple episodes where a lot happens, but a lot of little nothings happen. And it's just kind of it is feeding that sort of, yay, I'm watching nonsense. But it's not really making me want to watch more. But I don't know. But I am going to still watch more. It's still...
Yeah. It's just compared to the others, from what we saw from the trailers of New York and Salt Lake and, still in these last few episodes of the reunion and even Girls Trip, there's more going on.
Right.
And this is just we're cruising at what's the cruise when you're not driving?
Cruise control?
Cruise control.
I was using a lot of cruise control today on my drive to Sacramento. It was a lot.
Yeah. So it's we're in cruise control here. We're just getting through the swing season and let's see where this goes.
I think it's also that I'm used to, even with Beverly Hills last season that was boring, I'm used to there being kind of a clear focus as to where the season's going. Mm-hmm. And I know we're only on episode 5 now, episode 6.
I think 6.
But I feel like there's no real clear path as to where they're headed.
I think, it's coming. I think the issues with Carmella and Vicky are going to become more prominent, and that might cause more friction throughout the group. And then of course I'm still seeing the great turn on Heather, we're getting little bits and pieces of it. So
yeah. Okay. We should head through this. Emily and Gina are at odds, whatever.
So basically Jenna's hosting a trip to Vegas because she has all these connections.
She had an opportunity to go, an opportunity arose.
I thought that she was going to say oh, I'm doing something, so I want to bring you guys. But really it's just I just want to host a trip because I haven't done it. I need to prove my worth.
Yeah. And the opportunity is that the producer said, hey, we're going to send you to Vegas. Pretend you're doing it.
And also she and Ryan go so often, it makes sense that she would be the one.
I think half those pictures they showed were from BravoCon. I seem to remember we saw Ryan, and didn't we see them?
We did.
Probably walking through the...
Well, we saw them on... No, there wasn't an OC panel, but I'm sure we
saw them both because I remember seeing him in person.
Yeah. Yes, and not being impressed.
Yeah.
I'd say watching Next Gen last night when they were at BravoCon, and it reminded me of it was so much fun and there's so much going on. But then to hear Christian, Gia's boyfriend, break it down as it's just people taking pictures in different places. That's what it is.
It was a lot of that.
That's 85% of BravoCon is let's take pictures of Bravo celebrities in different places.
And let's go around and see if we can get pictures with different Bravo celebrities.
You're constantly just where's the Bravo celebrity?
Yeah. I'm hoping when we go for our third BravoCon that maybe we'll be a little less in a hurry to get places and just a little less pressed to be,
Well, aside from the new people who will be coming on this year and next year, we've seen everybody who we really want to see.
Yeah.
Of course, I would just want to take another photo of Kyle because, I've changed so much since then. But There's like the Rhode Island ladies.
Oh, that's true.
New York ladies.
Yeah, there'll be still something to see. That's true.
Yeah.
You're right. And we'll be, hopefully, fingers crossed, bringing friends of our own.
Yes.
Because we've finally convinced a few people to go.
It'll add another element to it.
Yeah.
Like, they need to go.
Yeah, and we need to, Travis needs to be there.
Yes.
Travis, you listening? Get to BravoCon next
Travis
year.
and Emma, yes.
Yes, and Emma, yeah.
Yes. And our friend Tony, who's like the biggest Teresa fan, should come. And
do you think Jenn would come?
I think she would. Like,
That'd
why
be
not?
great. That'd be like 6 of us. Let loose on Vegas. That'd be so much fun. We could whoop it up. Could we go dress up like showgirls?
No, we cannot.
I was pretty impressed with that, how well they all kind of did. Like Grant with the showgirl look.
Right.
Vicky's makeup was a little too Baby Jane Doe. But Shannon looked amazing. Like I was surprised that she like held it together and then she knew all the moves and stuff. Like for someone who topples over at the
I thought she was
slight breeze. Right.
Yeah.
And they all looked really good.
They got it together. I mean, we don't know how many takes that took, but yeah, like
right.
it was something different to do, and that's what Vegas is known for. Is, the showgirls. So like to put it was like that Pamela Anderson movie.
Right. The Last Showgirl. That's what that was.
Last Showgirl.
That was a good movie.
That was a good movie. Should have got an Oscar nomination.
It was good though.
Yeah.
Good nevertheless.
But before we get to that, we like I said, we started in OC.
I don't want to think about Jenn and Shannon preparing for their trip to Vegas because I saw way too much of both of them.
They had to blur some of Shannon, so we definitely saw way too much of Shannon.
I didn't notice the blur.
Oh, I noticed the blur.
I mean, I'm always impressed.
Hoo-ha area.
I'm always impressed with how little fabric is required to cover the lady areas.
Ladies, yes. Men, we're all like, we're all on the outside.
Right. So I was just like, really, just one little square, huh? One little weird. And the fact that it's made out of like hospital gown material, I was just like, what?
Like a good wind could take that away.
Yeah. I mean, just, if someone sprayed misty water on them, it would just dissolve instantly.
Basically.
But yeah, it was a lot to see.
The thing was like a lot.
Yeah, I didn't need Shannon talking to a machine like she's a doddering old lady, but I have to say, like,
she had said, like, representative.
Representative. That would have been funny. I have to say though that like when they were like greasing and oiling the two of them up while they're laying there, like for being 60-something, Shannon's got something going on.
Yeah.
Like I don't look that good naked, I suppose, and I'm only 48, so my tummy looks a little worse for wear.
She's able to like expose herself like that.
Yeah,
it was like, wow. She could have said like, I'm gonna go do this behind a screen, and then I'll get wrapped up in the thing and get in the sauna. But yeah,
they flash back to 2020 when she was wrapping herself with duct tape.
I think the flashback later on to like 2013 or something, her first season, it was like, whoa.
Oh, right, with the EMV radiation or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Like her voice sounds different, and just like it just seems like,
Well, it's 13 years.
Yeah.
Then still in Orange County, they all went out to lunch the next day. Gina and Carmella, Vicky, and who was there? Tamara?
No, I think it was Gina, Heather, and Vicky.
Wasn't Carmella there?
Did I miss that? Wait. No, sorry. It was Gina, Carmella, and Heather.
Right.
Yes. Not Vicky, not Tim.
Okay.
Basically, Gina wanted to apologize. It was a lot of things got covered because I didn't write it all down. Gina was skeptical about Jenn working with Carmella because she'd be out of her depth.
Mm-hmm.
Gina apologized for talking smack to Carmella. Carmella accepted. And then they got into the whole, Shannon of it all because Shannon was bugged.
Oh, yeah.
By Gina shutting her down. And Shannon also conveyed this to Jenn that she was tired of Gina shutting her down the night before. And that was what
it is there's just so much, I guess, healthy communication going on. Like, I'm not used to my housewives actually saying things out loud to each other, and that's what in this episode that's what they're actually doing.
They say it about behind their backs, and they bring it to the forefront.
Yeah, I'm used to them.
Again, though, sorry to cut you off. Now I'm being Gina.
It really bothers me. Okay.
They were like just like getting right to it. So I don't know if that's editing, but it just seemed like, you know, when we get later on at dinner, it's like, so I want to bring this up. So I want to be honest. And it's like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't dislike it. It's just I'm not used to it. I'm used to there being a little bit more festering before it actually gets brought up, or just someone's going to be stubborn and pity-headed and be like, well, if she's not going to bring it up to me, I'm not going to bring it up to her. And then they just keep doing their thing. So,
yes.
Yeah, we're pretty good. And then, yeah, Carmella sits down with her boyfriend.
Oh, we missed Emily.
Well, we can get back to that.
Okay.
Who cares about Emily's house and flood? No, I'm kidding. And we can go to Emily. The boys don't want to be roommates anymore because they're growing up.
Well, because Luke has, you know,
right.
stuff going on.
Right.
And Emily feels guilty for focusing so much on one child. The other two children suffer. Shane's no help. You know, we see... There's always friction with Shane and Emily, though.
I really want to hear what Shane really would have said. I mean, when he's just like, yes, dear. And she's like, oh, come on. And he's like, well, I can't say what I'm really thinking. So
F you is what he's really thinking.
I mean,
you can't say that.
My impression from Shane, given what he said last season about what was going on, is that he just thinks Emily's overreacting about things all the time.
Right, with the Luke thing. She was like, it's going to be okay. And she's like, no, it's not going to be okay.
Right. And so this whole thing about like the house and everything and, you know, Annabelle, like having to have the downstairs room. Still, she has her own bathroom downstairs. Like, what is she?
Who had that?
I know, right? And all those rooms look gorgeous. I wish I just hired an interior designer every time I wanted to change a room around.
Right.
Like that's...
Like normal people would just be like, okay, you're going this room, you're going this room.
Move the furniture.
Room.
Yeah.
You want to paint it, I'll buy you some paint.
Right.
Not like, here's Molly, Mollie. Or it was Holly. Show Llie.
Even worse.
With like, so yeah, her accessories need to come and we need to do bedding. And I'm like, what do you mean you do the bedding? Like, just go to freaking Home Goods, get some bedding.
Did she not have the same bed she had before,
right?
Or the same size bed? Shouldn't she just move the bedding from upstairs to downstairs?
Right.
I don't understand.
Maybe it is a new bed. Maybe it's a can. I don't know.
Maybe it's a queen and the other one was like a double or something. Who knows? But It does make me kind of, you know, wish I had the kind of money that afforded an interior designer, because then our rooms would look a little bit more put together. Like we do fine on our own, but, you know.
We do great.
Yeah. But then, you know, I just bought that bench and now I thought it would look fine against the wall under the window, and now it's at the foot of our bed. And
it looks good there.
Okay. But, you know, I want a room that looks put together.
I mean, we just need a bigger room, but, you know.
That room's pretty big.
Well, we add stuff to it. It definitely...
It's an awkward room, our bedroom we're speaking of, because there's two windows, but then there's the closet, and, like, you can't put the bed on any of the walls without blocking a window, and then you want to center it on the closet. It's a really weirdly...
The bed has to be where it is. Couldn't go anywhere else.
It could be closer to the bathroom a little bit, but I don't think I would...
No, you wouldn't have room for, like, the cat pad.
Well, we don't need a cat.
Scratchy pad.
We don't need a cat scratchy pad in our bedroom.
I don't know where you're living, but we do. My nightstand and the cat scratchy pad.
I'm just saying, if we had a king-size bed, we'd have less space.
If we had a king-size bed, we'd have to get a whole new house.
You're ridiculous. But yeah, I mean, we should get a whole new house.
Yeah.
Let's make some money. Come on. Did we win the lottery?
No one won. It's at $1 billion, right?
It is, yeah.
No one won it yet.
Yeah, I think the next draw is on Saturday.
Well, let's buy a ticket tomorrow.
We need to buy a few tickets tomorrow. Yeah. So good thing I got $10.
I have cash too. Oh, you have all that cash from...
Well, I'm not buying $100 worth of lottery tickets.
No one's doing that.
What if I did that? What if that's the investment we need to win the lottery?
The football pool is starting at my work, and it's $100, $250 to like get in. And I thought it was like fantasy, but it's not. It's like I would have to find out the rules if I want to do this, which I don't think I will.
You just pick squares and everything, don't you?
Well, no, you pick teams.
Oh.
The team, if your team wins that week, you get the money is like the number of points they won.
I don't know how any of that works. The only time we ever do is like we do brackets for like the March Madness, and then we do like a Super Bowl pool. That's hard to say. Super Bowl pool.
Super Bowl pool.
But ever since they stopped doing Oscar contests at my work,
Oscar pool.
Well, we were a movie theater company, so for years it was the annual Oscar thing, and I always did really well at it. But then we stopped doing it because we hadn't owned movie theaters in forever. So by the time you and I met, we stopped doing it. But you would have made me like the ringer for it. I would have been perfect. But maybe I need to bring it back. Maybe I need to be like, now that we have theaters again. Oscar
I've
time.
thought about doing it in my job, but they would be so effing apathetic that no one would want to do it.
I think that ends up being the problem too, is that since we're not wholly focused on movie theaters anymore.
They're not those people who are into movies, but they are definitely into football. I think I'll ask my coworker exactly how it works. Not that I necessarily want to put $100 into this.
But you know what would be really, really fun though?
If I won it.
Yes.
They would be like, what? I'd be like, yeah, watch out.
Oftentimes, a lot of those pools can just be beginner's luck. But it would be really fun for you to put $100 down and just sweep the whole thing and be like, take that, motherfuckers.
Right. Do my research. Like, oh, no, this team, that team.
I mean, you could also probably ask half of our friends who know more about football than you and I do.
Like who?
I don't know. We have a friend somewhere.
Like, we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask and see what the rules are.
Yeah, we should ask at our barbecue next weekend. Be like, any of you know football?
They seem like more of a baseball crowd.
They're a very big baseball crowd, but I think Eric watches football as well.
He was into it when I was Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Definitely having a Super Bowl party again next year.
We will.
For sure. That was fun. I digress.
We both digress.
Yes.
Carmella is trying to forgive her boyfriend. That's your note that you have right
her
there.
boyfriend, Danny, who 4 years ago cheated on her. And so she still has a lot of feelings about that and wants to forgive, but is finding it hard to do so, and has put a wall up. And so they're in this limbo.
A glass wall without curtains.
Oh, that whole thing of like, we need window treatments in our, like, yes, you do.
But where do you put a window treatment on a wall that's entirely glass? Like, that was just a huge, giant window. But
it was like that. Oh, we got to watch it. The new episode came out. The Shards.
What about
them? The guy, Brett, the Brett character, he had like a whole, like, wall of windows.
Oh, okay.
Because that's so California.
For some reason, I thought you were going to bring up Angie Kay's house on Salt Lake, because she was like a completely glass house almost.
Right.
But regardless, I mean, I thought Carmella's story was interesting, but I don't know. I feel like it's really kind of just shitty to bring your boyfriend on camera just to be like, I don't know, you cheated on me, you're a piece of shit.
Well, it's funny how he said, like, did it come up? And she's like, yes, we talked about it. So he knew that this was coming.
Right.
This is her reality. The thing about it is, like, after 4 years, I'm not saying she should get over it, but it's like, do you just like break up? Because if you can't move on, then are you truly happy? Because as she said, I'm wary of like, if you're too nice to me, because you were nice when you cheated. So it's like, you can't be nice, but you can't be, a dick.
Right.
And you're just like, I think the trust has kind of been obliterated.
Well, that's the thing is like 4 years down the line, if you haven't gotten over it, like, are you ever going to get over it? Like,
exactly.
or is that the situation where it's just 4 years down the line, you're still doing it? I think you just got to push past it,
Or does she bring him on the show to break up with him, basically? Because it's going to be the audience and the other women saying, like, if you're not happy, then you need to be happy for you and for your kids.
Right.
So, because that's what the thing is, like, I think the kids, they've lost trust, they side with their mother, of course. But also we learned she has a lot of anxiety and she's diabetic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She doesn't like flying and she's diabetic.
Yes. The fact that she was like, like, here's my insulin, and yeah.
Insulin shots seem so less...
They've come a long way, right?
Yeah, right?
My grandma had diabetes, and it was like a whole thing, like having to take her blood sugar and then, like, do the... Yeah.
Yeah. But now, I think most people just have like a meter installed.
It looks like an EpiPen.
Well, yeah, the new one's like an EpiPen that's just easier to deliver.
And you have that thing.
Yeah, you have the monitor in your arm so that you can just check it whenever you want. You're not like poking your thumb all the time. My mom was still doing...
Poking her thumb.
Towards the end there, but then cancer became the bigger deciding factor than diabetes.
Yeah.
Oh. So, but no, it was. I guess I forgot about learning that she got the diabetes and she's has plain anxiety.
I forgot tonight because we just learned about it.
Yeah. I forgot. I totally forgot tonight that was the case because her story about her. I'm not. I don't care about her story with her boyfriend.
She's more interesting than that.
Right. And I think that's where I'm just like, okay, girl, know your worth.
Right.
Stealing your line.
I want to see I want to see like her real estate career, and I want to see her interact with the women. I don't need Danny.
Yeah.
He seems fine though, but
he's giving me, and I can't remember his Anson Mount vibes. Who plays the captain on the new Star Trek show. But like with no neck.
The eyes. Yeah, the neck was weird. The neck kept disappearing.
Yeah, but I think he was sitting on that chair weird. Like he was kind of lounging funny.
Eating that cupcake.
Yeah. Oh, now I want a cupcake.
I might need like a little snack. That soup maybe not have like totally done it for me.
It was good soup though.
It was good soup.
And I had food waiting on the table for you when you got home.
Well, I had to prom shoot.
Excuse me? You don't think that I would have? You were just anxiously being like, are you gonna have food? Are you gonna make food? Are you gonna make dinner?
I said, were you thinking of making dinner before you picked me up from the train station?
And I hadn't even thought about making dinner because when you asked me, it was like 5 o'clock.
But you got home so much earlier than I did.
I got home at 4:30. I'd been home a half an hour when you asked me.
It was a little bit more because I texted you from the train. Anyways.
Either way, I'm just saying I was a good husband and I had food waiting on the table. You had to do nothing but the dishes. And even then, I did most of those before you even got home. So, and it was soup. Who gets soup made from scratch? Tell me that, right? I'm kidding. Totally kidding. This whole Heather and Gina and Emily, it just seems, again, back to it's made up drama. It feels.
Are we there? Where are we?
Where they're Jenn and Carmella talk about their relationships. I don't care.
Yeah. Well, they were the showgirls, whatever. Yes. So when Jenn explained it, it made sense that the women are thinking when you have a group, or you have two people like that they, when the cameras go, they should have said, when cameras go down and you go to bed in your room and you're together, we think you're plotting.
Yeah.
That's what they were thinking, that you're like debriefing and you're thinking about what you're going to say tomorrow, and you have an advantage because you have each other's backs and you can just like tag team us. That's what they're thinking.
Well, you know,
and they're not wrong.
No, they're not. But
that's what they're doing.
But at the same time, if you weren't all, I need to have my own room, then you could have the same thing. You know what I mean?
It's so interesting that like this whole thing with Heather needing a buddy is coming up.
And then Shannon's like, no, I'm her buddy. It's like,
I didn't ask you.
Yeah. Who asked you?
What Heather's probably thinking is, I had Tamra. Now that Vicky's back, I don't have Tamra. Now I'm stuck with Shannon. And
but I don't feel.
Jen's like, I have Shannon. And Shannon's like, I don't have you.
Yeah. I don't feel like Tamra is really all that buddy with Vicky now.
I think they
really?
That's always been a package.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I haven't.
They were Gina and Emily before Gina and Emily.
I don't see it as being all that tight right now. I just don't.
I think so.
I'm enjoying Tamra just wandering around the hotel suite.
Oh, so this is the thing, and I like it too. Tamra is so low key that you forget that she's there.
Yeah,
like she got a couple of quips in here and there, but like for the most part, she was just like, eat my food, watching this play out, putting on makeup to be a showgirl. Oh, they're fighting. Good for them.
It's fun to see. I'm curious. Yeah. I'm curious how long it'll continue, and it's just got to be. This has to be like her 1 year off, where she's just like, I'm here.
Although I bet you dollars to donuts. Second seat is one thing. Third is quite another. If they third seat her 3 and she'd be like, oh shit, I gotta bring old Tamra back.
I mean, I think they'd put her in first seat regardless, just out of honor. Or I guess Vicky's gonna be on one and then she's gonna be on the other.
No, she'll be on with Vicky. Vicky, my placement, I think, is what's gonna happen.
You think Tamra's gonna be second seat to Vicky?
Tamra, she has nothing going on drama-wise.
Okay.
Like, things might pick up here and there, but for sure Vicky is first seat, and they're all coming for Heather, so she's first seat too.
Okay.
So it's the matter of, Heather should be so under the radar that she goes down to third? I don't think so, but I think, again, if that happens, that'll be like a wake-up call, or like, there needs to be an in-between,
Yeah, I can see that.
So But again, Susan's still young. She could still, slice a bitch.
We forgot to mention they went out. That's who was at the lunch. It was Heather and her mother was there with Vicky.
Yeah,
we forgot that one.
Her mother who did
the breakfast. Yeah,
so good.
I thought it was funny that her mom was laughing so she'd look good on camera.
She kept looking at the camera.
Oh yeah.
Like Shannon's dad. She couldn't stop looking at the camera. She was like, this is my good side. Heather's mom and Shannon dress the same. They just have these same kind of dowdy Chanel outfits, and it's a little funeral wear.
Yeah, and the fact that Shannon has a sequined version of the exact same thing she wears, a little 62-year-old baby doll dress. It's like, what the hell?
Baby doll dresses, like.
And I don't even know if that's the right name for that style.
It's that 60s style dress that she really has found herself.
She's bought the same dress in every single version of it she possibly could. I want her to explore more. Fashion more.
I was so over it at the reunion season 18 with that white one.
Oh God, I forgot about that.
When they're all in a different color and then she flings out this white dress. I was like, what are you doing?
I'm saying as I'm wearing the shirt that I bought in the year 2000.
Oh. That's a classic.
Yeah, it's been hanging around a lot for a band that no longer exists that probably only 20 people listen to, and I was one of them. But anyway, I digress.
So we're definitely the right people to talk about Shannon's outfits.
Right.
But we're gay.
We could dress better.
No, I'm saying we're gay, we're qualified to talk.
Oh, right.
It's in the handbook.
I've been thinking about going. So one of the guys in my office, he still, I can tell he just has a lot of slacks and button-up shirts from his previous job. So he often comes to work wearing business wear. And the other day he wore a polo shirt and jeans. I was like, what the hell? Oh. But I was thinking I should start showing up to work wearing slacks and button-up shirts, looking like a banker or something.
You do?
No, I really don't wear slacks anymore. I'm always wearing I have khakis here and there, but if I wore slacks and if I looked like I could just throw on a tie and a jacket and be ready to go, that'd freak a lot of people out at my job. But they would all give me did you have a job interview? And I'm like, girl, if I had a job interview, you wouldn't know about it.
It's not anymore.
What's that?
You used to tell people.
Oh, well, long time ago. Back when I thought I might actually leave the job. But no, they're forever. The room assignments.
Yeah, I mean, that's what
well, we haven't talked about Shannon freaking the F out over the elevator noise.
The elevator noise, I feel like the production is trying to gaslight her by just keep the dead silence of, look, audience, you can't hear it, right? It's in her head. I mean, that's the sort of thing that I notice in hotel rooms, so I don't think she's completely making it up. It may not be the elevator and it may not be something that's consistent, but she's definitely hearing something. Though, like Tamara said, maybe it's in her head. That's what I'm saying.
But no, I mean, I feel bad about that. But then also seeing the way that Shannon reacts because she just didn't have a choice in the matter, it makes me think, is that really what the real problem is? Right. And she's making up this other thing. But then to see her with that flashback wandering around with a guy with a sound meter or a radiation meter, I don't know what that's about.
I mean, it was a lot, but she was definitely, they were all so hyped up about the rooms. It was, are we on RHOC?
Yeah.
What's that? Old school RHOC?
Yeah. I like that I called the promotional consideration by Caesar's Palace.
It was a very nice suite. The whole thing was a really good setup. I would love that.
You pointed out that they were just there weeks before for BravoCon.
If this was happening, let's say February or so, February, March.
Oh, so a couple months before.
Yeah, but still, it was pretty close.
Yeah. You're like, weren't we just here?
But probably not in as great of a room,
right?
Because they probably just throw them all together in this one hotel,
right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so Emily and Gina talk to each other. They're fine. Shannon and Gina talk to each other. They're fine. Everyone's fine.
Well, no, there's a bit more to it. So that
is there really? Okay, lay it on me.
No, the Gina Emily back and forth of it was okay, whatever, you'll be fine. This is, what are we really upset about? It seemed kind of But then they united about, and Heather's trying to like split up our friendship. And it's like, oh, okay, you're not that important that she wants to split up your friendship. Whatever. But yes, then we get to dinner and Shannon has a bee up her butt and is like, I'm ready to confront Gina. And over Gina shutting her down when Shannon was trying to like help out Carmella at the last dinner they were at. It was like, it's kind of a weak sauce fight. And then Gina apologized and Heather and Shannon apologized. And Carmella's like, oh, they're fighting over me. And then, no, I love just Carmella calling Shannon Janet. Oh, yeah. Who's Janet? No.
Given our love of Janet from the Valley.
Oh, my God.
It's quite fitting.
I was going to say we threw Janet in the title of this episode, but we just can't because... attract the wrong crowd.
Yeah. But yeah.
Then Gina's like, I just need to say this, Heather. Like, like you're just, I don't understand. Like, you're so upset about me and Emily, and we always share a room, and it's like, okay.
The fact that it's been, like, they say 8 years they've been doing this.
8 years since they've been on the show.
Yeah. And they've been doing it since they started.
Right.
So it's like, again, part of me is like, if you don't want them sharing rooms, then maybe you shouldn't be complaining all the time about having to share a room or not getting the best room or the nicest room and just be fine with it, you know?
Like, let me know that these two are no Fox Force 5, okay? It's just two broads. They're not going to take down the group, all right? So they all should, I get what they're saying, like they could be plotting and, you know, in their room together, but like, for the most part, I think it's fine. And,
you know, so what if they have a genuine friendship that, you know, extends beyond the show? Like, you guys could do that with other people as well. So, you know, it's
right. They just
don't blame them for actually being friends with each other, you know? Heather, you could probably hang out with people outside the show, but you probably don't.
Heather's like, no, I'll be in LA.
Exactly.
I don't live here.
Yeah. So, I don't know. It seems like a little bit of, like, wanting your cake and eating it too. So
yes,
for sure.
But Heather was like very annoyed about. She apologized, yet she was like. Shh.
I thought for sure at dinner when Carmella did her EpiPen or insulin, whatever, that Vicky was gonna be like, ah, and someone was going to have like kittens over the fact that like she was taking a shot at the table, you know. But
well, again, it's like, you know, it's not like she was taking her blood sugar
right
poked in that.
She wasn't dripping blood everywhere.
Right. It was like just like, you know, she did it really.
Yeah. Very, very sly. I like that next week they go to the Grand Canyon. Because I have been to Vegas more times than I can count in my lifetime for work and for fun. And I've never once considered actually going to the Grand Canyon.
I've never been.
I've never been either. Mainly, I don't think you would want to go because you go by helicopter.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. I mean, you can take a bus or a car and it's like a 2-hour drive or something, maybe an hour and a half, but that's an hour and a half each way, and then you got to deal with traffic and you
have to pay for a helicopter to get to the Grand Canyon.
Usually you get a helicopter ride there, like it's a part of the tour, like you take a tour of and then you come back and do all that. And it's back in the day, it used to be somewhat inexpensive to do it, but still, I was always there in my 20s being like, let's drink and gamble. Like, the last thing I want to do is get on a helicopter and go to Arizona, you know?
I don't know what would be worse for me, being in a helicopter or being in the Grand Canyon and having...
the heights there?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like the way we were with Yosemite, with everything just kind of looking surreal, because you're like, oh, I think when you were there, just the magnitude of it all is just hard to wrap your head around. And I think it might comfort you, or not comfort you, but trick you into thinking it's not as far as you think. You're like, okay, that's cool, but like, I don't know. I just don't see the vertigo happening there. Now, whereas if we were to like walk over the Hoover Dam or something and look over the edge, I think you'd have a problem with that for sure. But makes me think that one of these days when I go to Vegas, I should go to the Grand Canyon.
Oh, until you said helicopter, I was going to say, oh, we should go next year. No.
Well, that's like we have time during BravoCon.
Oh, my God. Yeah. We do not have time.
No, but
we do not have time.
It's an 8-hour day. It's a job.
It's a job.
It's a job.
Job, y'all.
Are we missing anything else from this episode?
Let me confront my notes.
Confront your notes?
Yeah.
We talked about all the women separately.
I love I wrote it. Heather was triggered by Gina and Emily.
Jenn really isn't doing much this season.
She planned the trip, yeah.
Okay.
Well, they had that little conversation about, like, you know, if Ryan came today and said, let's get married. And she said, no, of course not. My kids need to be there. But there's more to it, I think, that they're hinting at. and she and Carmella bonded over their, you know.
Now, is what's going on with Jen's lips filler or what's going on?
Filler.
Okay,
probably.
Filler, okay. It's a lot. I feel like she could lay off the filler.
She's so pretty, and it just seems like yeah.
I mean, I know we don't want to speak poorly about someone's looks, but like that's something she's choosing to do, and I think it's overdoing her lips.
It's going to be overpowering her face.
Yes, like the proportions are off.
Yes,
and maybe she just had them done before she went to Vegas, before these confessionals happened. I don't know.
No, that's true.
Yeah,
it seemed like and seen not as
exactly
much.
Or maybe just the lighting in the confessional. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, like somewhere, I think it was at work, we were talking about Botox, or Botox came up somewhere. Oh no, I was the girls trip. I was thinking about where Kyle mentioned in her confessional.
Oh, right.
When she had a little Botox on her lip. And part of me was like, oh, you know, because you have a friend who gets Botox here and there. Right?
Yes.
I've never considered doing it.
No.
Would you ever?
No.
Never, ever?
I know. Well, it's funny. You hear Carmella in her confessional saying, like, I can't move my face. I have so much Botox.
Right.
You know, no.
I mean, that's the sort of thing where I feel like you could get, like, go overboard with it, but...
It's just scary to me to, like, inject myself with something and then, like, lose control of my face.
Yeah.
I'd be in control of all parts of my body at all times.
I don't know. I mean, you and I could maybe benefit from some numbing face, because maybe then we wouldn't both have RBF all the time.
My face just does it all. I can't lie. I'm just like, it's...
Right, so maybe it would be like camouflage, like your face would no longer have expressions on it.
But I feel like it would be very dull.
You could lie. No, because the place across the street next to my old dentist, they offer that. They're actually part of the same thing, and get your teeth done and get the Botox. They always would push it on me when I go to the dentist.
What is this, Beverly Hills?
And it was just really odd. I was like, okay.
No.
But yeah, but I don't know.
You know, your face is great. Don't change it. Don't go changing.
What if you come home from...
I love you just the way you are.
You come home from work one day and I can't move my face at all? No?
Don't.
You'd still love me though, right?
Yes, but it'd be like, why did you do that?
I'm not making any plans to do that anytime soon. But this was a fun episode.
It was.
I'm glad we do this. And we'll do it again next time.
Until next time.